Okay, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Bakak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation, I came out to push this word in truth and its sincerity. What we don't see on the media, the mainstream media like MSNBC, Channel 7, CNN, we don't see these protests going on about the situation with these migrants coming to New York City. And they kicking out citizens, people that have citizenship in America in these shelters. They're kicking them out and making room for these migrants, which is unfair and which is wicked to do. And they're giving these migrants, they're trying to pass the bill where they give these migrants $10,000, you know. First it started off with $3, now they raised to $10,000. And you got citizens that's sleeping on trains. Now last week, I put my car in the shop because I bought some parts for my car, you know what I mean? So, you know, getting the parts put in, so it took a couple of days. So I had to ride the subway to work. And man, you know, I haven't rode the subway for quite some time. So getting on the subway was strenuous. I'm talking about, and I can't knock it, you got a lot of homeless people sleeping in the cars, you know. You have unruly individuals, you know, arguing and fighting over stupid petty shit, you know, and shit is just bugged out. You know, you have, you know, there was a situation where my coworker, she told me that I had just got on the train. So this was Thursday of last week. My car was in the shop, I got on the train and I saw her. So I was like, hey, how you doing? She looked nervous and she was crying. That's what happened. Now she speaks English, but she don't speak a lot of English. She told me that some guy was belligerent and came at her and asked her for some money. And she was like, I don't have it. So he spit in her face. So I was like, wow, that's weird. She said, when the train, he spit in my face and the next stop he got off. I said, what did you do? She was like, nothing, what could I do? Now this woman she's Mexican. No, she's Ecuadorian, Slovakia. But she's 4'3". She's short, she's little. What could she possibly do? She's little. So I was like, wow. And I kind of felt bad for her. But she was crying when I got on the train. I'm like, oh, you okay? She was like, why you on the train? I said, I put my car in the shop. So to make a long story short, I felt so bad for her. Now I know this dude around my way, he sells tasers and he sell that spray you put in their eye, the pepper spray. He sell that. He sell the taser for 40 and he sell the pepper spray for 10. So I'm not gonna spend $40 on this chick. So I bought her a pepper spray. I said, you don't owe me nothing, let's take it, you know? Thank you, gracias. You know, let's take it. Maybe you can protect yourself with that. Because you ride the subway and she ride the subway. This is like 4 in the morning. There's all kind of crazy madness going on the subway. You know, not ranting anything about that, but I was making a point of how these migrants, subway crimes is going up since I started letting these migrants into New York City. Subway crimes is going up to the roof, you know? You got a lot of police patrolling the subways, but inside the car, when the train is moving, you got arguments over seats, you got arguments over petty shit, man. And all this right here, you don't see the protests going on in Midtown Manhattan because like I said, the media do not publicize it. You don't see the protests going on 104th Street and 3rd Avenue in the Bronx because the media don't protest it. They protesting in front of these shelters of how homeless Americans, so-called homeless Americans, are getting kicked out to make room for the migrants, illegal migrants who have no papers, nothing. And this is crazy, and this is going to cause uproars. That's when 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, the 1st verse on down, comes into effect. And then when you go to 2nd Ezra, 9 and 9, it says, then should they be in a pitiful case. Because contrary to a lot of people think, a lot of these migrants coming over from Venezuela and all that, they're not bad. They're not bad individuals, you know? Then you got some of them that's that's hardened criminals, reputed drug dealers, murderers, armed stick-up men. They're coming over here. You know, people that's like to commit fraud, they're coming over here to do the very same thing they was doing in Venezuela. Now, the same thing that's happening now, it happened back in 1981. And that movie Scarface with not the original, because the Scarface that I'm talking about is going into Al Pacino, because the original Scarface came out in 1932 with Paul Mooney and George Raft. So I'm talking about the remake of the Scarface, where Fidel Castro was released to Florida, Cubans that was law-abiding citizens, but also the dreads of the counties, of the jails. And it's the same thing that's happening right now. It's the same situation that's happening right now. You got a lot of gang activity, a lot of reputed gang members that's coming from Venezuela over to America, setting the shop over here, selling drugs, doing all kind of shit, you know? Now, these people that have not a clue what's going on, they just happen to go lucky blaming the migrants. No, it's not the migrants, man. Who let them in? It's the government. The government is doing this right here for a reason. 2 Corinthians 2:11, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. These devils is trying to create an uproar so they can bring in their agenda. And they're using these migrants, and crime is rising in New York City, man. I live in New York City. Crime is rising. Like I said, I took 2 days on the train. I had to ride the train 2 days, Thursday and Friday of last week. And man, I got the train stressed out. Subway crimes is rising. Hey, car break-ins is rising. You know, you gotta watch out for these migrants. They were sending their women with a child to knock on your door. This is happening in the Bronx too. They were sending these migrants, these women, to knock on your door with children. And when you open the door, they ask you for money. Then a couple of niggas will come in and bum rush your crib, take over your crib, and now you fucked up. Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy what's going on right now, man. So that's going to cause uproars of the people. You know? And then, not only that, all this drama is going on. Esau is allowing this shit to happen because why? Why is this devil allowing this shit to happen? Because they got, like I said, they have an agenda and they pushing it. And some of these migrants coming over here, they're part of the elect. Some of these migrants coming over here, they're coming over here to receive their judgment. Bottom line, they're coming over here to receive their judgment. Them hardened criminals that's coming over here, they ain't part of the elect. You have some law-abiding citizens. All I want is a fair shake. I heard this Venezuelan dude say, all I want is a fair shake. I got my wife, I got my kid, you know. I just wanted to, you know, make a better life for myself. So some of them are sincere. So you can't say that all of them are fucked up, because they're not. But the vast majority of them, they got criminal records, and they're coming over here with their agenda to commit more crimes, you know? And when all hell breaks loose, these devils that's allowing it to happen, they're going to be taking down these migrants too. They're going to be shooting and taking and killing these migrants too. The same must know after death by pain. Then these migrants going to realize that they came over here to be judged, and they're Israelites. And you can't trust the so-called white man. He's the fucking devil. That red bastard cannot be trusted. And they're going to realize that. They're going to realize that soon as they, you know, step shores on America and realize that the road is not paved with gold and diamonds and rubies. You're going to be homeless in the shelter. Because what Esau was doing, he's sharpening that sword. And this is all the anger of the Lord. Everybody's coming over to be judged. Jeremiah 15:1, the 4 sword judgments, man. On down to 3. Them 4 sword judgments, man, that's coming. The sword to slay, the dog to tear, the beast of the, you know, Jeremiah 15:1 on down to 3, roughly paraphrasing that scripture. No one escapes unpunished. No one escapes without being judged, man. So everybody that's coming over here, men, women, and children, they're coming over here for a particular reason. To be delivered, because they're part of the elect, or to face their judgment. Them four sword judgments is out there, man. And the Lord Yahweh Shah is going to do he's going to do his thing, man. That's why he's allowing these devils to do what they're doing on the left-hand side. Everything that's happening right now is because the Lord wanted to happen. This is the Lord's movie. So everything that's happening, with Esau doing what he's doing with these migrants, the Lord is allowed to happen because the Lord has an agenda, but Esau think he has an agenda. But no, the Most High is controlling Esau. So Esau's agenda is the Most High's agenda. You know? 2nd Ezra chapter 21 verse 9 on down to 12. Man. No, that's the 2nd Ezra. Ezekiel chapter 21 verse 9 on down to 12, man. The Lord is allowing these devils to sharpen their sword. These devils are sharpening their sword, man, to make a sword slaughter. And all these immigrants, these migrants that's coming over here, they're going to get caught up too. Because Esau know that they're Israelites. Even though they don't know that they're Israelites, but Esau know that they're Israelites. And they're going to cut them down like they're going to cut down American citizens. The same way they're going to get the American citizens going to get cut down, these migrants going to get cut down, man. You got to understand something, man. This is the judgment of the Lord. The Lord is allowing these migrants to come over here for a particular reason. And not only you got Israelites coming over here, you got Moabites coming over here, you got Hamites coming over here, you got Ishmaelites coming over here, and they don't have America in their best interest, man. So you better believe that shit. 2nd Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that dwell in the slacket. For many great miseries shall be done to them that dwell in the world in the latter time. Roughly paraphrasing it, because they have walked in great pride, man. For many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter times. We're in the latter times right now because they walked in great pride. Roughly paraphrasing that scripture, Salaki for butchering it. But that's what's going to come. That's what's coming down the pike. We're approaching the 3rd month in 2024, and we see uproars going on all over the world. We have uproars going on in Midtown Manhattan, the Bronx, but you don't see these things because they're not going to publicize it because they don't want people up in arms, man. But the citizens are getting tired of this shit, man. Jake is bugging out because of the migrant situation, but they don't know that the Lord is that the migrants coming over here, they're Israelites too. And they're being oppressed like we being oppressed. So it says Judah and Ephraim should be oppressed together in Babylon. And what do you think is going on right now, man? Shit is crazy, man. And this is all prophecy. So bad times is coming, and a lot of people is going to be taken in a great number pursuant to 2nd Ezra chapter 5 verse 1 on down. A lot of people are going to get fucked up in this situation that's about to unfold. And as the months get hot and people start coming in the streets, because in the winter months, a lot of people stay inside hibernating. But when the weather breaks and the weather gets warmer, you're going to see more people out in the streets, and crime is going to rise even above what is rising now. It is what it is. This is the Lord's plan. But we can see through your agenda, Esau. Once again, 2 Corinthians 2:11. We are not ignorant of your devices, man. You're allowing us you're doing this for a reason, man. America is split in half, man. You got the blue states and you got the red states, man. The blue states are the Democrats and the red states are the Republicans, man. And the red states is not having this bullshit, man. But I'm at my destination. You know, so like if it seemed like I was ranting, you know, I could see certain things happening, man. You know? That's why if you don't have to be in the streets at a certain hour, be in your house, man. Get your yayan. If you want some strong drink, get your strong drink. Get your grub. And that's it. So with that, I got a phone call. I'm going to say shalom.